Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Wow, boy, I am so freaking excited. It's getting close, y'all. It's getting close. My book will be released pretty soon. My name is Robert Jameson, and I'm the author of a great book called Surviving Tough Times. I'm also one of the lead principals in a feature film called Shelter Life, written and directed by actor Stefan Sola from the movie The Midnight Warriors and Speak of the Devil. My daughter Shamika said it right. My strength didn't come from lifting weights. It came from the Lord lifting me every time I got knocked down and kicked in my face. That's right. In 2009, there were a couple of my own family members and so called friends and a group of other people who plotted against me, who still, right to this day, don't know how I survived. But I'm here to serve notice and inform you today how I survived through a difficult process. We serve a good, loving, and merciful God, a God that looks way beyond our fault and still blesses us with our need. The fact of the matter is, I'm not bitter. I am better. And always remember this: the man that who has done his level best is a success, even though you tried to write him off as a failure. You gave up on me, but I had sense enough not to give up on God. I am blessed by the best and highly favored. In 2009, I paid the price and I learned from my mistakes. And Lord knows, I made a big ass mistake. That's right, I made a big ass mistake that could have cost me everything that I have accomplished over the last 2 decades. But it's not about me being a victim of the system. I think the system is flawed. I think the system is supposed to punish, but it's not supposed to annihilate people. It is not supposed to break up families. The punishment, it must fit the crime. You know, in my own life, I would love to go back and relive certain experiences. If I can do that, I would make different decisions to avoid the pain and hurt for myself and others. In short, the book and film is about me and my struggles and how I learned to survive and craft a new way to live in the most unusual set of circumstances. The film also reflects on the youth of today: gangs, drugs, violence, and homelessness. It's about what can happen to teenagers if they take the wrong path and where it could lead them. I've been down that road before. I know what it's like. I come from the projects. I come from what most of you guys call the hood. I come from the heart of Midtown in a low income housing community with my terrace and small city called Memphis. And I am so grateful of where I come from, and I'm not ashamed. And I would never, ever forget where I come from. After the passing of my mother in 2012, I had to move on with my life. So I made an informed decision to move and relocate to Los Angeles, California, known best by most as the City of Angels. This is where I was forced to live and survive from hitting rock bottom. This is where I live life at to the fullest without any regrets. It's where I learned the most. I can now say I have experience and something to offer. With so many types of offers coming from all kinds of people, I certainly could have been ruined for the rest of my life. However, it is through these struggling experiences that allow me to acknowledge that God had never left or forsaken me. As the old folks say, somebody was praying for me. Everything that my mother Miss Mary Smith tried teaching me in my youth days was indeed put to the test in Memphis, Tennessee. She said, "Boy, be on your best behavior because someone's always watching you. In every eye that's shut, they are not asleep." This is so very true, and I thought my mother was trying to scare me straight, which most of the time she did. But I made some bad decisions. I made some stupid decisions. I was a knucklehead. I could have avoided a lot of things that hurt me and hurt other people had I listened to her. Throughout the experiences and all the struggling, I faced adversity. I jumped hurdles, but I prayed about and I confessed to God that I wanted to change my life. And He put on my heart to write a book called Surviving Tough Times. I spent 20 plus years in healthcare. And from some of the things that I saw in healthcare, how could I be so stupid? But we all make mistakes, whether there was intention or it's just a slip and go. So, during my transitioning period, I met Stefan a couple of years ago. And he said, "Doc, pump your brakes on the book, my friend. I'm working on a good piece." After the fact that I had been into 15, 20 films at that time, he said, "I want you to be a part of Shelter Life. This is my project." I said, "Wow, Stefan, this is going to be big." He had a good piece, and I had an amazing story to collaborate with it. From that time forward, we moved into the movie industry. I easily transformed from a healthcare professional to a Hollywood background actor. I've been in major films. I've been on set with big time celebrities, people that I thought I'd never rub elbows with. I shook their hand. I talked to them face to face personally. Stefan, through his leadership and his experience in the film industry, trust me, Shelter Life is going to be an amazing film. An amazing film. It's going to inspire a lot of people. So I said that to say this. Please, by all means, support me during my book drive and my book tour. Because when you purchase my book, 50% of my book profits will be donated to A Better Life Inn. A Better Life Inn is a 501c3 nonprofit organization where Mrs. Faye Williams, she have a master plan to help end homelessness in LA County. And the other 50% of my book profits will be donated to the Shelter Life Project. The Shelter Life Project will inspire a lot of people while we help raise awareness for the homeless and people who have failed in between the cracks. This will help them transform their lives and transition back into society. Thank you for listening to me, and God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you.